Hello, my name is Sergio Vega, and this presentation is going to be focused on blockchain technology as an application in supply chain, specifically in the food industry. When we go to the supermarket to buy food, how reliable is the food that we are buying? Do we really know where each product we are purchasing is coming from? Do we really feel safe with this food? Maybe it's not a question that we usually ask ourselves, but what would happen if we could track the entire supply chain of the products we buy? That's why I'm going to analyze the implementation of blockchain technologies to track the origin of food. And as this is a real-world project, let's meet our players. Our first player is Walmart, the North American multinational retail corporation. They identify themselves as innovators and are constantly improving value to customers. On the other hand, we have IBM with its Hyperledger Fabric service. This platform is a blockchain framework. So what is the project about? In a nutshell, Walmart is providing a better customer experience due to food traceability and safety. For this, they launched a pilot program with mangoes and pork to see how it works. Now let's watch the video How Well Do We Know Our Food, where the project IBM Food Trust in partnership with Walmart is explained.
The journey of food from its origins to our plate is all about transformation. Food is constantly changing, and everything that we do to it makes that change accelerate. Things are ripening, things are deteriorating, microbial populations are rising and falling, which begs the question, how well do we know our food?
With everything available at our fingertips, consumers want to know where their product's coming from.
Where it originated from, how was it produced, if it's organic, is it sustainably grown?
The consumer expects to be able to trust their food. It's what we build our company on. It's how we thrive in the industry.
And when it comes to food safety and traceability and resolving outbreaks, you have to be fast and you have to be right.
If you lose trust in something that important, the entire industry suffers. I think it's all lettuce, it's all tomatoes.
It's very frustrating to be part of a supply chain where you have to pull large quantities of product, but it's the right thing to do because you want people to be safe. The bottom line of technology today in the food space is that it enables us to have a visibility and a trust level that was unaccomplishable previously.
What makes me the most proud of what I do is being able to be a part of something that's bigger than me, knowing that everything that we're sending out there is safe.
That's what technology is supposed to be doing, is giving us these tools to make our lives easier, better, and safer.
For the first time in our history, we have the power to know everything about our food. So let's see what that power can do.
After watching the video and understanding the whole idea of the project, let's now analyze the blockchain decision path to understand, to verify, and to prove if blockchain is the technology that must be used. So our first question will be, is there a need for a shared common database? Yes. Now let's ask, are there multiple parties involved? Yes. Why? Because we have Walmart, its suppliers, and its customers. Parties involved have conflicting incentives or are not trusted? In this case, yes, because, for example, if we think about the expired food, They have conflicting incentives. Rules governing participants are not uniform. It's also a yes. And this next question is really important. So, do we really need an objective immutable lock? Of course we do. Why? Because we need a lock that is not easily modified. Rules of transactions do not change frequently. Yes, they are established and they are not, they don't often change. It's not that frequent. So in conclusion, we have that for this project, a public blockchain should be implemented. Now let me guide you through the SWOT analysis for this project. We're going to start analyzing the strengths. One of the most important strengths will be trustworthiness. Why? Because of the immutable digital lock that we were talking about. Also safety, because transparency and quality are the ultimate goals. And as food is going to be traceable, safety is going to be guaranteed. Security, in terms of you as a customer would own your data. Less food waste by optimizing supply chain efficiency. It is said that 1/3 of the produce is waste. And last but not least, traceability of a complex supply chain by digitizing information. Of course, following the current trend of the world becoming more digital. Now let's analyze the weaknesses. The sunk costs are a main weakness in terms of the replacement of current systems with blockchain technologies. Also, blockchain technology is not yet mature enough. There is room for improvement and acceptance. On-ramping of products, which means human-based processes to verify quality. As blockchain increases efficiency, there is no guarantee of quality if the quality tests are ignored and blockchain is perceived as the tester. Something to be really careful about. Business change. Business rules change frequently. The thing is that blockchain doesn't. It's not that flexible. Moving forward with the opportunities, let's analyze scalability, which may be the most important one. If you think about implementing blockchain beyond this pilot of pork and mangoes, you can see the opportunity to benefit, for example, vegans. The vegan community have really strict requirements for their food, which could be guaranteed by using blockchain. Also, people who can only eat gluten-free food, not to mention more allergies. Of course, it's also scalable to the supply chain in other industries, such as mining. If you think about, for example, the quality that needs to be guaranteed when extracting diamonds. As blockchain technology improves, efficiencies are going to be higher. Also, the world is becoming more digital, which is a big opportunity for acceptance. Finally, let's analyze the threats. The 51% attack, which is related with the hacking risks, in this case is focused on fraud. How? With expired food and or low quality products. Also the network effects in terms of the adoption by the suppliers, which is not an easy task. The computer power usage is unsustainable. because as the blockchain technology grows, it demands more power. And of course, a huge threat is also the competitors. In this case, a better blockchain platform. After doing the SWOT analysis, now let's focus on the DICE analysis, which is related with the strengths and weaknesses previously identified. Let's start with what to decrease. We need to decrease the usage of customers' information to guarantee the safety of personal information collected by Walmart. Also, the continuous business changes need to be decreased. Why? Because blockchain is not that flexible. Let's continue with what to increase. We need to increase the food supply chain experts who can identify Walmart's key data points. Also, data integration experts to upload the data. And the quality tests, as the on-ramping of products is a weakness. Now, what to create? Product scenarios should be created to map processes specific to the products that allow them to be traced. Also, food waste management to reduce the 1/3 statistics of waste. Finally, specific information for special food, such as the strict requirements for vegans and also for people who are allergic to gluten and so on. Finally, what to eliminate. The insufficient information about products should be eliminated. Of course, why? Because today's customers expect more from their food system in terms of safety and sustainably grown. After analyzing the IBM Food Trust blockchain project in partnership with Walmart, it is noticeable that there are some great benefits as well as some disadvantages. Overall, the ultimate goal is to increase efficiency and transparency. In this case, there is no need to eliminate a middleman, but to improve quality and trust. As for now, it is just a pilot, but the opportunities are almost limitless. There might be some institutional inertia in terms of what the change represents, but for sure the pilot is going to prove that there are great benefits of implementing blockchain technologies in supply chain. Thanks for your time and attention.